Hi there. Welcome to another one of our astrology yoga series. In today's 30-minute yoga class, we're going to be doing a yoga flow inspired by the zodiac sign of Leo. Leo loves to be loud and proud and to show their personality. So in this class, we're going to do a lot of standing postures to make sure that we stand tall and that we take up all of the space on the mat. You don't need any props for today's class. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start today's class by lying down on our backs. Go ahead and extend your feet out. Hands next to your body, palms up towards the sky. Just take a second here to arrive into yourself. Notice how you're feeling at the beginning of this class. Are there any parts of your body that are feeling a bit sore? A bit sensitive? The energy of a Leo can sometimes focus too much on getting praise and appreciation from others. So we're starting off today's class by coming into ourselves and checking in with what we need, what we want. Go ahead and place both feet on the mat. Let your knees drop to the right side. You can use your right hand gently on top of the left thigh to push them down. Both shoulder blades stay on the mat. Extend your left arm in line with your left shoulder and look over your left shoulder if that feels comfortable. Just doing a gentle twist to start off the class. Bring your head in line with your body and gently bring your knees up towards the sky. Let your knees now fall to the left side. Both shoulder blades stay on the ground. Right hand extends, palm up towards the sky. The hand is in line with the right shoulder. Go ahead and look with your eyes, with your head, over that right shoulder as well. Look forward, bring your knees up towards the sky. Pick up your feet and hug both knees into your body. Maybe even pick up your head off the mat and get yourself in a small ball. Great. Drop your head back down. You can now put your hands in between your thighs and your calves. And start swinging back and forth on your back body. With your next swing, stay up on your bum, extend your feet out, arms beside your body, palms facing up, coming into a boat pose. Just engaging the abs. Before we get started, When we stand, we actually need to stabilize so we don't fall over. So our core does actually do quite a bit of work when we're upright. Great. Drop the boat and go ahead and plant your feet quite wide apart and stand up into a squat. You can use your hands to get there, just like I did. Toes are pointing out. Bring your triceps inside of your knees, palms together. Really think here about pulling the top of your head up towards the sky and your chest forward. Plant your hands in front of you and go ahead and put your knees on the mat right underneath your hips, coming into a tabletop. Let's cycle through our cat and cow here. So with the inhale, we drop the belly, look forward, shoulder blades together. With the exhale, we round the back, shoulder blades apart, puff up the chest towards the ceiling. Let's do one more of each. Inhale and exhale. Come to neutral with your back. Go ahead and twist open, right hand up towards the sky. Look towards the right. Place the palm down. Left side, left palm up towards the sky. Look up. Great. Place it back down. Let's do one more on each side. Twist to the right. Back down. And twist to the left. And back down. Tuck your toes, push into your palms and your feet. Lift your knees up and start to shift your hips up and back, coming into an inverted V or a downward facing dog. You can start to pedal your feet, bringing one heel up while the other heel is working down towards the floor. Check in with your navel. Is it pulling in towards the spine? Push the ground strongly away. And make sure your knees are working away from each other, not collapsing in. Look forward, come into a plank, shoulders stacked on top of the wrists. Lower your knees and lower your entire body on the ground. Inhale, chest rises up, push into your feet and hands. Exhale, chest comes down, roll through the feet, and come back to downward facing dog. Look forward, bend into your knees, bring your right foot up, followed by your left. Flat back, hands on your shins. Exhale, bend over. Inhale, rise all the way up. Shoulders on top of hips, on top of your feet. Hands can come to rest next to your body. With the next inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place your hands, step both feet back, coming into a plank pose. Lower the knees, lower the chest and the body. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward, step the right foot in between the hands. Keep that left heel up. Begin to rise up. Shoulders coming on top of the hips, coming into a crescent lunge. Your hands can come up towards the sky. Want to make sure we have a bend into that right knee. And And see if you can tuck your tailbone here so that you're not flaring up like this, but that you're really strong through the core. Go ahead and lower your hands around your right foot and step the foot back, coming into plank pose. Shift back into downward facing dog. Look forward, left foot comes in between the hands. Right heel up towards the sky. Once you're stabilized, go ahead and come up. Hands towards the sky. Tuck your tailbone here, bend it to that left knee. Ooh, this one's feeling yummy on my right thigh. Great. Look down, plant your hands in between that left foot, and step back into plank pose. Drop your knees, drop your chest down. Push the tops of your feet and your hands into the mat. Rise your chest up. Exhale, come down, roll over the feet and push yourself back up to downward facing dog. Look forward, step the left foot up, followed by the right. Inhale, extend your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands beside your body. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, step back into plank pose. If it feels comfortable, you can start doing the chaturanga without the knees. Coming up into upward facing dog. And rolling over your feet to downward facing dog. Look forward, go ahead and step the right foot in between the hands. Left heel stays up, coming back up into a crescent lunge. Shoulders on top of hips, arms towards the sky. Go ahead and shift your foot so it's parallel to the short edge of the mat and plant that left foot down, coming into our warrior two pose. This time the chest is facing the left side of the mat. Arms straight in front. Bend into that right knee and look over your right hand. Shoulders away from the ears. Flip the front palm up towards the sky. Place the back hand on your left thigh. And go ahead and stretch back. Imagine that you're lifting something from the top back corner of your room. Come forward, stacking the shoulders on top of the hips again. Place that right forearm on your right thigh. Shoulder pushing away from the ear. And go ahead and extend the left hand by your ear. You should be feeling a really nice stretch to the left side of your body. Look down, place your hands around your right foot, and come back into a downward facing dog. Look forward, step the left foot in between the hands, right heel up towards the sky, coming up in our crescent lunge. Tuck the tailbone here. Make sure the left knee is bent. Swivel the back foot, place it all the way on the mat. Open your chest this time to the right side of the mat and come into your warrior two. Shoulders away from the ears. Flip the front palm up towards the sky, right hand on the right thigh. Stretch backwards. Imagine you're reaching something that's behind you and up ahead of you. Up above you, sorry, I should say. Make sure that left knee is bent and you did not come out of the bend. Stack your shoulders back on top of your hips. Place the left forearm on top of the left thigh. Right hand comes over your ear. Check in with your shoulders. Check in with your left knee. And make sure the outside edge of the right foot is planted firmly into the mat and it's not coming up like this. Look down, place your hands around your feet, and come back into downward facing dog. Look forward, come into a plank pose. Let's do our final chaturanga to close this sun salutation. Coming up into upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Look forward, bend into your knees, step the right foot back up to the mat, followed by the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands beside your body. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come back into plank pose. Inhale, let's hold. And exhale, chaturanga into upward facing dog. Come back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Right foot comes up between the hands. Let's go through the same sequence. Crescent lunge. Left heel away from the mat, up towards the sky. Open up to warrior two. Place the left foot down on the mat. Hands extended out. Reverse the warrior, palm up towards the sky, stretch back. Side angle, extended side angle. Right forearm on the right thigh, left arm by the ear. Look forward, start to shift your foot onto your weight onto the right foot. Place the right hand up ahead of you and begin to lift that left foot up, balancing with your right hand and right foot. We want to make sure the hips here are open to the left side of the mat. Really push through that left foot to stabilize yourself. And if it feels comfortable, you can go ahead and extend your left arm also up towards the sky. The whole body is opened up to the left side of the mat here. Wobbling is okay. Look down, place both hands down, and shift your hips to face forward. We're gonna fold over that right foot, coming into a standing splits. Left leg is pulling up towards the sky. As you can see, I am not getting very far, and neither do you. It's not about the final pose. Great. Step that left foot at the back of the mat. Place the hands firmly and follow with the right foot, coming into your downward facing dog. Look forward, left foot in between the hands. Coming up with our torso into our crescent lunge. Arms up towards the sky. Opening up to warrior two. The right foot is firmly planted on the mat. Reverse the warrior. Stretch back while your right hand is resting on your right thigh. Make sure the left knee is still bent. Come back up in line. Place the left forearm on the left thigh. Right arm extending by the ear. Open up your chest up towards the sky. Great. Look forward, begin to shift your weight into the left foot. Place the left hand onto the ground. As you find your stability, start to lift that right foot. You want it parallel with the ground. And the foot is flexed, firmly pressing away from you. Hips are open to the right side of the mat. If it feels comfortable, go ahead and place your hand up towards the sky. Great. Slowly look down, place both hands on the ground. Keep that right foot up. This time the hips are facing the front of the mat. Fold forward over your left leg while working your right leg up towards the sky. Standing splits. Go ahead and plant that right foot on the back of the mat. Plant your hands and step the left foot next to the right, downward facing dog. Bend into your knees, place them down on the mat, untuck your toes, bring your hips on top of your feet, and just fold over, placing the forehead on the mat. And just taking a second to rest. Check in with how you feel after taking up so much space on your mat. Being loud and proud with this movement in this yoga class. Go ahead and gently bring your torso back on top of your hips. We're just going to do one more pose before closing off the class. Tuck your toes and come up on your knees so your torso and your hips are stacked in one line on top of your knees. Extend back and reach your heels with your hands. Make sure you're keeping your hips forward here and just letting your head fall back. Getting a nice opening in camel. Hips are working towards the front of the mat. If the heels feel too much, you can always bring your palms to the back. And gently, very gently roll back up. Go ahead and have a seat. Feet are in front of you, placed on the mat. Extend your left foot, your left leg out. Cross the right foot on the outside edge of the left knee. Right hand comes behind you. Hook the left hand around the right knee and twist open to the right side. Think here about pulling your right hip towards the front of the mat, so that the twist is coming not from the hips but from your spine. Gently come out of the twist, look forward, extend your right foot. This time, left foot comes on the outside of the right knee, left hand behind you, hook the right arm on the left knee. Open up to the left side of the mat. Again, think of the left heel, the left hip pulling away from you, so the twist is not coming from the hips like this, but we're pulling the left hip towards the top of the mat and the twist is coming from the spine. Great. Gently untwist. Extend both feet out in front of you. And let's do a well-deserved Shavasana. Lower all the way down onto the mat. Let your feet flop open. And your palms face up towards the sky. That was quite a challenging class, quite active. But if any zodiac sign can do it, it is Leo. Leo, the lion, is always ready to face challenge, to come out strong on the other end, to prove that they can do it. And you just prove to yourself that you can do it as well. So even if you're not a Leo zodiac, this flow hopefully got you in touch with your Leo side, your royal self. Fiery, motivated, passionate self. We'll go ahead now and just rest after that challenge. Now we'll come back to bring you out of the Shavasana. If your eyes were closed, start to gently blink them open. Before you make any movements out of this Shavasana, just notice here with your eyes open how your body is feeling. Is there maybe just a little bit more openness than when we started? Maybe a nice warmth from all the movement. When you feel ready, you can start to bring movement into your fingers and toes, into your wrists and ankles. Maybe even bringing your feet together and your arms up above your head to give yourself a nice stretch. Roll over to one side of your body. And when you're ready, use the top hand to press yourself up to a seat. Awesome work. That was not an easy class. We did quite a lot of movement. And for me, when I'm filming this, it's in the morning. It's quite early. So it's definitely nice to do this after having slept all night. As I always say with these astrology yoga classes, they're open to anybody, no matter if you're a Leo zodiac or not. And as a matter of fact, I do highly encourage you to explore the other classes that are in the zodiac sign that is not yours, especially if you have a little bit of resistance to it. Especially if you think, oh, I'm not sure if I want to stand and take up space and move, then you should especially do the Leo yoga class. A lot of the times, the aspects that we're avoiding in our own lives, the qualities that we don't want to express, those are the ones that we really need to practice and start to become a little bit more comfortable with. So that being said, if you are looking for the other astrology yoga classes, I'll leave them right here in a playlist for you so you can find them quickly. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon.